Hi guys and welcome to this new vlog. We were riding the 2024 Triumph Tiger 900 and in the top spec, that is the Rally Pro. So this brings in 14 new features, 14 new additions to the existing Tiger 900 just to make it even better. Well, courtesy goes to Triumph for giving me this bike for an experiential ride. Their support has been immense, and being an owner of a Triumph, I know their after sale support is also great. So thanks a lot to Kivraj. Do check them out. 14 new changes, and let's start from the most exciting one, that is in this motor itself. Now it is up by almost 13 HP and giving out more horsepower, and the torque output has been increased by 4 Nm. So the total output remains to be 90 Nm and 108 PS of power, peak power. But the way they've put this power on the bike, the way the character is to this bike is what makes this ride an entirely different one. Well, the changes to the motor can also complement a great exhaust note. Well, this motor is now coming with a much free-flowing exhaust, and that really makes this machine growl. So let's hear this out. So this exhaust note is what every rider craves for. I mean, every twist of a throttle will put a smile on your face. The rest of the elements are quite carried over, but we have a new dash, a whole new dash here, that is a straight fit from the Triumph Tiger 1200. And I will talk about this in probably a minute or so. But right now, since when I swing my leg over the bike, the handlebar is now closer to me from the previous generation. I will leave a link to the previous generation Triumph Tiger review for your reference on the I button. But here, the handlebar is quite closer to me, about 15 to 20 mm. It's raised and it's quite closer to me. And comfortable, and the ergonomics are, I think, much more better for the city rides. And even when you stand up and try saddling, this will definitely lend you a helping hand there. We get cruise control, and we get the aux lights as standard for this particular variant. This is the top spec Rally Pro, and yes, I think the rest of the things are same. What has really changed is again the windshield here. So the previous windshield was a little shorter, but it was still adjustable. Now we get a 5-point adjustment here, and it has to be done manually. Well, sometimes it's quite difficult to do it, but yes, I think just give it a push and lift, and give it a push or drop. So that's how the mechanism works. And at the tallest point, I think every wind buffet or every wind blast that is about to hit you is deflated very well. So the 21-inch front, and at this stock, since this is a Rally Pro, we still get a road purpose tire here. It is Bridgestone, I think, and the 17-inch at the back. So even though this is an off-road setup, on the road it is quite nimble, and it can do corners really well. So that's the feedback that you get. The chassis, the suspension. Yes, let's talk about the suspension now. So we have a top class Showa at the front, which with this travel, I mean, that is really amazing. I think the travel is about 280 mm. And at the rear, we have a monoshock by Showa again. Both of these are completely adjustable. This gets a handy knob over here to adjust your preload. Another improvement over the previous generation is the winglets here. Well, we have some winglets right on the fairing, and we had an issue of the actual heat thrown over your knees and the chin. But I think with this deflector, it's still the case, because in the city rides that was coming out of this machine, out of this motor, was all deflected towards my knees and the chin. So yes, I think Tigers came with a bit of heating problems. It's not a problem. If you have this machine, I think you will have to learn to live with it. So the Triumph Tiger on the roads, it's an amazing machine to ride. Well, I tried riding the Tiger on the city rides. as well as on some highway tours. I really like the character, the high revving motor and the peak power that comes even after the 6000 RPM. I think this bike will always make you smile when you're riding it there. So the exhaust note and combined with this character, I think it's a perfect put together machine. So there has been some revision, even aesthetic elements for this bike. Let's say the beak here, it's now wider and sharper at the end, and we also get this new color along with some great graphic inclusions for this particular variant. The seats are now wider and softer, providing you much more comfort on the long rides, and even the pillion seat is quite comfortable right now. Also get a new tank pad here, which is right from the factory fitted tank pad. Yes, that's again a very good touch from Triumph. So as I said, this dash is from the Triumph Tiger 1200. Well, it had several issues like this. I have already given the ignition, but it takes its own sweet time, say about 15 seconds, to actually start up and give this. And overall, this interface is quite laggy, as you can see here. I really like the dash on the previous Tiger 900, which had a lot of themes. I know it is quite cluttered. Here it's a clean unit, but again, the interface itself is a bit laggy. So I think Triumph should definitely consider this. And yes, that was about the dash. And it is easy to navigate, but on the actual screen there is quite less information, and you would have to get into the menu most of the times to toggle through a lot of information. It does get the tire pressure monitoring system as standard, and I think the rest of the elements are quite conventional. So for 2024 Tiger, we just get two variants. There was GT, the Rally and the Rally Pro for the 2023. But right now, for sale, we have only the GT and the Rally Pro available. Now, let's sum it up with the price point. Well, this is ex-showroom 16.4 here in Bangalore, and you can do the math for the on-road price. I think for this price point, if the Triumph fixed the heating issue and give us a better dash, this is an unbeatable at this price point. There is nothing like the Tiger. The Tiger has its own legacy, and ever since the 800 was out, there are a lot of riders who really admire this Tiger, and this product is tested well since long. They have done a lot of Leh Ladachs, and they've done a lot of circuits that were really challenging, and this machine took all the beating. So yes, this lives up to the mark. While we are on the go, we will see you in the next video.